Home Depot with Misty. Hello everybody, I'm at Home Depot with Misty. She goes home tomorrow. This is our grand finale outing. We're sort of healing around the aisles here, making sure she can walk nicely anywhere. Lots of tempting things on the ground, but one thing we've worked on is not constantly having the nose to the ground while in heel. If she did happen to put her nose down or pick something up, you can always click your e-collar and dial up until she drops it. But overall, I'm looking for how well she's healing in a new place. Definitely more distracting here. Heel, as I've said, I'm looking for her to be at my left side, following my left leg. No tension in the leash. She's doing really well. We're gonna go practice downstay and recall in the aisles. Good girl. She's doing great. Let's see what happens when I stop. Good, look at that awareness. When your dog stops like that, when you stop, especially at an exciting place like this, it just means they're paying more attention to you than they are the environment. Now, if the roles were reversed and she was paying more attention to the environment than to me, when I stop, she would have kept going. And that gives me justification to click. You can create relevance by correcting when she's not paying attention to you. Good. Stay. Put herself in that down, which is so impressive considering she fought the down command so hard at first. Now she's putting herself in downs. So this down stay is really practical because you can use it anywhere. You know, she poops on a walk, you need to stop and pick it up, put her in a down stay, right? You're at a store, you're stopping to talk to somebody, vet waiting room, grooming waiting room, car, pretty much anywhere. You take her out to a restaurant that's dog friendly. Instead of just constantly having her at the end of the leash, put her in a down stay and just make sure you're there to hold her accountable if she pops up. Okay, let's try the recall. Recall is obviously getting your dog to you no matter where they are. Okay, she sees people walking by. She's prioritizing her command over all of her temptations. So the recall, the tone is most important. You tap this T, it beeps by her ear, it works up to a half a mile away. You can also throw a verbal in there, but the most important is the tone, especially on the beach because she might not hear your verbal. Misty, come. Good girl. Nice job. Heel. Now we're off leash. Off leash heel in Home Depot. All right, we've made it up to the main entrance after healing all around the store. We've got people coming in and out with carts. The doors are opening and closing. What I'm looking for is for her just to be neutral. Good. I almost want people to not even notice she's there. So obviously no barking, no lunging, no jumping at people. Don't bother people. Basically, when you're training companion dogs to be calm in public, you really do want them to be almost invisible. We're teaching them how to survive and adapt in our human world. And in a place like this, it is not appropriate for barking, lunging, all that stuff. On the beach, have at it, go play. But when you're taking her to public spaces like this, we really just want her to be nice and calm. This is why dogs are allowed at Home Depot if they're well behaved. So far, we've had people walk by, the doors are opening and closing. She's passing all my tests. One thing I want to point out, you see her shivering like this. A lot of people stop and say, oh, is she cold? No, she's not cold. She's not scared. She's working. She's working really hard. If you think about how she came in, constant movement whenever she wanted, now she's having to regulate herself. She's having to regulate her energy both mentally and physically. And so that hard work comes out in the form of what appears to be shivering. So it's really just her brain working very, very, very hard. The more she does this, the easier it'll get. It's just because it's a new skill. Good girl, Misty. Good, she's passed all my tests. We're ready. And now we're walking from the store to the car. So I'm constantly in communication with her. She's definitely a dog who will take any advantage to do her own thing. She's always looking for cracks in the system, so you really have to just be on her. Like right here, I'm gonna click my stim and she comes back. So she's not in heel. I'm letting her know, hey, I don't like that. Get back into heel. If she is in heel, not only is she avoiding the click, she's also getting praise. Good girl.